Hello you all and welcome to my next tutorial. This look is supposed to be a permafrost elf fantasy creature which I totally created from scratch. I included a self-made headpiece and I did a lot of painting and iciness to it, and if you'd like to know how to create this look, keep watching. I start off doing my eyeshadow base and spread that all over the moving lid and as well on the brow area. And if you'd like to know how to apply an ear prosthetic, just check out my info box. I did a video on that. And if you'd like to know how to apply a bald cap, check out the info box as well. There is a video of my dear friend Pinkstylist who did a great tutorial on that. And next up I take a white NYX Jumbo pencil in number 608 Milk, apply that at the upper and lower lash line and just blended it out with a Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. And please be careful not to paint your lenses because that's quite a nightmare. It happened to me and I had to clean them off, and that's just pain in your behind. I start doing my foundation with a white grease paint by Kryolan, apply it right to the center of my face with an acrylic brush. An acrylic brush is way easier to clean off than your plain makeup brushes, and then I go on and buff that in with a Royal Nickel buffing brush, and at the end I give it a decent powdering with Nye Loose Powder in Fair. Then I start off with my paint job, and again I take an acrylic brush which has an angle for that, and the color is mixed from green, blue and white, so that I get a kind of a turquoisey kind of shade which fits the ears and later on the headpiece as well. And I just retrace the outlines which I did with the white pencil before and do that all around the face, as you will see in a minute. And also I paint the area right around my ears and the ears as well, because it just has to melt into the ears, which I pre-painted before, which is way easier for you. If you like to apply those ears, just pre-paint them so you don't have to touch them 1000 times, because it's quite tricky to paint those prosthetic ears, and you cannot take an eyeshadow for that, so you always have to take grease paints or water-based paints. And maybe you're wondering why I'm wearing a headband and a wig cap, but you will see why later on. And just do your paint job at first, focus on the painting, and then I will explain why the bald cap and the stuff in a minute. And I as well did some body painting here just to fit it into my look. And then I go on and pay a little bit more attention to my eye, because my eye area looks a tiny little flat. And I take a eyeshadow by Zoeva, which is called Ladylike. And I applied it right into the inner corner of my eye and just spread that all over the actual brow to create a new socket line. And as well I blend that quite into my nose area to give it a little bit of a contouring. And just go on blending that in, or rather out, and to get a little bit more definition right onto my eye. And yeah, the more color you add, the deeper it gets, and I add a tiny little bit more color right into the inner corner to get it as well a little bit more deep. And now I just apply another color from the Mixed Metals palette from Zoeva right into the crease, just to create a little bit more of depth and definition, and as well blend that out with the Kryolan blending brush. Then it's time for a little bit of a highlight right onto my eyelid, which is OCC's Loose Pigment in Oberon, and I as well use that on the brow bone to get it a little bit more of a highlight and definition as well. And always remember to decently blend out your eyeshadowing. And here I just add a little bit of the white grease paint right onto my nose bridge, just to get it a little bit more of a definition, and as well blend it out with a Kryolan blending brush. So right on my face I go on painting those lines, and I shade in those lines between the light blue lines with a dark eyeshadow. This is the same eyeshadow as I used before, Ladylike by Zoeva. And always remember, you cannot paint on latex bold caps with eyeshadow, so I had to first take a darker blue shade on the latex area, and then I just blended it out with the eyeshadow there. And as you can see, if you push a light color against the dark color, it always brings the color out and it fades, as you can see here. So yeah, just apply those colors and blend them out at the end with a blending brush by MAC, just to get an even finish. So an icy look doesn't require tons of colors. I just use basically 3 or 4 colors here. And for the lips I do the same eyeshadow in Ladylike from the Zoeva Love is a Story palette as well, and just spread it all over my lip. And here you can see why I use a wig cap and a headband, because my headpiece is a tiny little loose on my head and I want to give it a little bit more of a base to sit on, and yeah, I just do that. And now I will show you the cheating part, how I just melted my headpiece right into the remaining head area. And that's basically done with a lot of liquid latex and a tissue. And here you can see why I did a bald cap for this look, just to have my hair covered and safe, because latex and hair is not funny. And yeah, I just apply a ton of liquid latex here, and then I go on taking some tissue, put that all over the area which you can see here, which is quite a big, yeah, kind of gap between my head and my headpiece actually, and just put that onto the latex. And again, put latex all over the tissue, just let it dry, take a blow dryer for that, which makes the job way easier. And I think I did 2 to 3 coats of latex and tissue to just melt it right into my head. So the illusion is almost completed, and as you can see, it works quite well. I think a pro MUA would use a latex piece, a foam latex piece or something like that, but I don't have a foam latex oven, so there is no foam latex piece. And yeah, for video purposes it works like that, and maybe just for a good Halloween party you could use it as well. And here I just apply a little bit of fake snow to make the illusion complete, and as you can see later on, it works. So, last job is repainting my ears, and you could see before that I pre-painted them before the application, and That's quite crucial because those latex pieces are quite tedious to paint when they are applied, so I just save a little bit of time and paint them before, and now I just have to kind of paint them into the actual ear with the remaining color and such, and that's it. So yeah, just a little bit of more blending here, and then I am done, and the complete look is finished now. And the slideshow will show you now how the look looked at the end. And if you like this look, get me a thumb up on the video and support me with that as well. Get me comments in the comment section below, and please check the info box for more contact details on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. As well, subscribe my channel for more videos to not miss anything more. And I thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.